This is News with the Disney Dude. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, and please hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Here now's the news for Monday, July 6th of 2026. Hope you all had a really nice 4th of July. And a happy and a safe one as well. Construction walls are up, which that didn't take long. Construction walls are now up at Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, which is now closed for reimagining. So I couldn't go to the actual closing of the attraction because that was part of my blockout. So I went a couple days before and said my goodbyes to this current version. There is a video on my sister channel, my Disney Rides and Shows channel, if you want to check that out, of my last trip to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Please go over and check that out if you would like. Give that a like as well. I'm really hopeful. I am cautiously optimistic that they're going to do this. That they're going to do this project right. Look, I have, and I've said it. I've said it before. Okay, I have more faith in this. I have more faith right now in Walt Disney World's current management than I have in the past. All right, certainly with Bob Chapek, and if you want to argue Josh tomorrow, we can. Certainly some odd head scratchers have happened with his regime, but they know that they can't screw this up. They cannot. The bar is set extremely high. It is set extremely high. So they know that they cannot screw this one up. They can't. There's no room for error here. So I'm cautiously optimistic, and also I'm knocking on wood. But again, I have more faith in this current regime now than I have had in the past. So I really hope that they're going to do this correctly. There's certain things that has to stay. The song has to stay. We have to have A Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow by the Sherman Brothers. Okay, we have to have There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Okay, because if you get rid of that song, the attraction ceases to exist. All right, so that has to be on the list. Okay, that has to be on the list. Another one is it has to have a lot of humor. It has to have a lot of heart. And now that you're updating it, there has to be some callbacks to this past iteration. All right. So I really hope that they check those boxes. But the song has to be number one. It has to be number one. It has to stay. It has to stay. All right. Again, there's no plans that they would get rid of the song, but that song better stay. It better stay, because if it doesn't, then we need to go after them. We need to go after Disney for not keeping There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, because without it, the attraction ceases to exist. It ceases to be the attraction that Walt worked on and has his name attached to it, and the history behind it. So, the song has to be number one on there. It has to be included. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, you know, again, because I'm plugged into this community, I've read a lot of nasty comments online, which are just ridiculous and stupid. So, so it's, it's what it is what it is. But let me know how you feel. Are you excited about this change? Are you concerned? Are you worried? I would like to know. I'm really interested to know. People mover narration. Now this is in conjunction with the Carousel of Progress, because obviously the people mover goes over the Carousel of Progress. So the people mover narration has now changed after Carousel of Progress closes. Now there is no narration. It's just quiet now. So this is like what they did with Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin when they were updating that. They turned off that narration, so there was no narration when you went through the show building for Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. So now it's the same thing with Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. There's no narration, which makes sense because the attraction is closed. So, so if you're riding the People Mover and you notice that there's no narration now for the Carousel of Progress, that's why it's turned off, because because of the reimagining. Sidewalk has been repaved at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. Again, this is great. Just general maintenance, upkeep, which is always great to see. So hopefully, they did this. Disney did this with Magic Kingdom not too long ago. They're now doing it at Fort Wilderness. So I would probably assume that they're going to start doing this resort wide and at the other theme parks as well. But we'll just have to keep our eyes open for this story. George W. Bush's Portraits of Courage exhibit is now closed at Epcot. So I found this out today when I went to Epcot today. I noticed that the Portraits of Courage was closed, so that's been removed. So hopefully sometime soon we'll get a new exhibit. What that would be, I don't know, but hopefully a new exhibit is on the way at the American Adventure Pavilion. Stone and mural work continue at Disney's Lakeshore Lodge. More construction, trying to get this thing ready. We'll see. Again, I'm not really enthusiastic about this project. It's not one of my favorite things. But I hope it's got to be better than that Island Tower, right? It's got to be better than the cardboard boxes stacked up that ruined the sight line of the Magic Kingdom. So it's got to be better than that, right? I hope it is. I'm knocking on wood. It is. All right. Now this is kind of a long story. So now guests staying at the Polynesian are now getting emails regarding the the upcoming road closure behind the Polynesian. So here's the full story. So guests receive emails regarding new traffic patterns at the Polynesian Resort due to intersection closure. The intersection will be closing on July 13th. Here's what Disney says. Quote, "Dear guests, we are delighted you have chosen an experience with us at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. We wanted to share that there will be a new traffic pattern during your upcoming visit due to ongoing roadway improvement projects. If you plan to arrive by car, we kindly ask that you follow the Polynesian Resort directional signage on North World Drive to reach the entrance of Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Please allow for additional travel and parking time to reach your destination. If you have any questions or wish to modify your reservation, please call 407-939-1947 or use the My Disney Experience app. We look forward to your arrival and wish you a wonderful visit. Sincerely, Disney Destinations LLC," end quote. So, again, if you are staying, if you do have an upcoming stay at the Polynesian, please keep all of that in mind. That there's the new traffic pattern and such. So please just keep that in mind if you are traveling to the Polynesian. Construction scrims appear at Swiss Family Treehouse in the Magic Kingdom. I noticed this when I was at the Magic Kingdom just a few days ago. So I would assume this is just general maintenance, trying to keep everything up to date, up to snuff, up to par. Again, we are entering we're in hurricane season. So obviously when and if the parks have to shut down for a hurricane, let's hope not, let's knock on wood that they don't, but just in case if they do, they want to make sure that the tree is safe, that everything else is safe around the area, and again, just making sure everything looks up to date, up to par. So Disney's probably going to be doing this a lot with a lot of their outside stuff, like attractions and such, just trying to keep everything, trying to refurbish these as fast as they can, because because now we are in hurricane season. We're not really in full-blown hurricane season yet. We're not even through mid-July yet, but late July and then all of August, and then September. That's when hurricane season kind of picks up. So again, just keeping things looking fresh and up to date, and just again making sure that they're safe. Making sure that they're safe, and so that if a hurricane does come, Disney's doesn't lose anything. So but we'll definitely keep an eye on this to let you know if anything else changes. All right, in Tron Light Cycle Run, the light there in the pre-show, right before you go to the lockers to put your stuff in. There is a pre-show video that plays. There is a malfunction right now with the video. There seems to be a light cycle that's burnt in on the Tron Light Cycle Run Q screens. So they are what it means. What burnt in means that it's stuck. It's stuck on the screen. It's there when it's not supposed to be there. So hopefully Disney will fix this just just keep that in mind if you're going to Tron Light Cycle Run and you see a light cycle on that woman's face. It's obviously it's a mistake. Hopefully sooner rather than later that will be corrected. But hopefully they'll take care of that. Hopefully that's not going to be a months-long thing, because I would really hate for that to, I really would hate for that to be on the screen for months. And our last, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Patriotic solar-powered trash cans have now been installed at the American Adventure Pavilion in Epcot. So, if you follow my blogs, I went to Epcot when they first rolled out these new trash cans. I love them. They are great. They're themed. They're obvious, and they now people don't have to put their hand on the actual flap. They can use their foot. There's a foot pedal. There's a foot pedal for you to use to throw your trash in. And what's really nice is that these are they probably use like some kind of RF kind of like these. I think they're using like some kind of radio frequency thing, because the once you throw your trash in to the trash bin, it compacts it, and then once it's full, it will alert the cast members that it's full, and then the cast members can come and change out the trash. So again, this is fantastic. This is great. I hope that we don't have any more overflowing trash cans. So I think this is great, and it's so much more functional than having people put their hand on a dirty flap to throw their trash away. Now they can just step on the stool on the pedestal and throw their trash in, and they don't even have to touch the trash can. That's fantastic. That's great. Again, I also said this on my blogging video. I said I really hope this gets rolled out to all Walt Disney World theme parks and water parks and everywhere else, because these are great. They're themed, they're functional, and it's and a lot of people are responding positively to these. So again, I hope that they get rolled out resort wide, because they are fantastic. They are great. And speaking of which, Walt Disney World's new solar-powered trash cans make their debut at the Magic Kingdom. So they're already being rolled out to Magic Kingdom. It's only going to be a matter of time before they get rolled out to Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, and then Disney Springs, and then of course, like I said, the water parks. So it's only going to be a matter of time But I love these trash cans. They're fantastic. They're great. I cannot wait to see these everywhere. I cannot wait to see these everywhere across property at Walt Disney World. So, but there you are. There's your news for this Monday. Little note here I close both Wednesday and Friday, so so I will not be having a Wednesday or Friday show. So now I'm going to have to move a show. So the next news show will be on Thursday. I know that's, that's a little it's a little off of my original schedule, but I have to keep up with the news. So I'm not missing a week full of news. So my next news show will be on Thursday. So look for that coming out on Thursday. Again, please like this video, subscribe. If you can support me and my channel and the growth of my channel if you would like on my Patreon page, which is at news. You can let me start again. So you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/newswiththedisneydude. You don't have to type in the 1988. My picture comes up, so you can just hit that. That will take you to my Patreon page. And if you would please, join the Patreon, that would be fantastic. It's $5 a month. So that ensures that you get that ensures that you get my content, and my content gets out to you, and it's a great way to support me and everything that I do on this channel. So if you would please go and support me on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/newswiththedisneydude 1988, which is the full channel. If you would please do that, that would be very much appreciated. Until then, I will see you right back here on Thursday for Thursday's news show. Until then, y'all keep each other safe and healthy. And remember that tomorrow is just a dream away.